Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mortuary. I am the Mortician, and yeah, I got a recent albums pickup, and I also want to talk a little bit about my channel. There's some questions I have for you guys at the end of the video, so let's get right into it. We're going to start with vinyls just to change things up, because usually I do cassettes, CDs, and vinyls, but we're going to do it differently today, so let's get right into it. First thing I have is Trap Them's Seizures in Barren Paradise. If you're not familiar with Trap Them, I would say they're like a crust punk, grindcore kind of band. Really sick stuff. The first time I listened to it, I wasn't super keen on it. I thought the guitars were a little bit thin, but honestly, after listening to it again louder, it sounds really, really good. And it's kind of funny because there's a little bit of a story with this one. I actually called in to ask him to hold on to this at Armageddon, and it was funny because he was like, "Oh, you mean the one with the skull?" Because I wanted Seance Prime actually. I was like, "Yeah, they aren't exactly creative when it comes to album art." And as soon as I brought this home and looked at it, oh man, I felt like a dumbass. Here. So it's like a whole picture, and it folds out 3 ways, and it's just an entire picture. It looks really, really, really good. And it's kind of got the same thing going on this side, just to a much lesser extent. But it's the only vinyl I have that opens like this, because usually you have gatefolds, or they'll open to the side like that, like this. But no, this one just straight up, that's the way you're supposed to open it, which really threw me for a loop when I first opened it. I'm glad I didn't open all the way in the restaurant, because usually when we eat after Armageddon, we go out to eat, and then I look at the vinyls, or we look at the vinyls and stuff. I'm glad I didn't open this all the way, because that would have fell right on that tile floor and cracked. So definitely cool. Good band, great album, definitely recommend. Next, we have Sleep's The Sciences. Yeah, I absolutely love this album. The only album I had before this one, and I do have one more to show, was Holy Mountain. And like, this record is so fucking good. Like, I'm surprised. I think they released Dope Smoker in 2003. I think, do not quote me, I think that was the last one they released. It's been like 15 years or something since they actually released something. And they dropped this bad boy on 420. And it's fucking killer. And it definitely has, it definitely feels more like Dope Smoker than Holy Mountain, which is fine because Dope Smoker is awesome. But a great record. No, it's not the green and black split, because the scalpers got to those, and now you can find them on Discogs for like $100 or like $70, and it's so fucking stupid. If you're a record flipper or a scalper, here's my message to you: fuck you. So, but there is still something interesting, which is something interesting with like all of these I'm going to show off. And that is the inside. Yeah, I don't know, the first time I cracked this open, it made me laugh. It was just put a big smile on my face. I don't know why. I guess just my kind of humor, just like, it's got this sweet, astronaut out in space with a nug. I think that's a nug of weed, but it kind of looks like a meteor. And on the back you got a space station, and then you just open this fucker up. Whoops. And it's just an English breakfast. So it's nice. There are some little Easter eggs in here. Like, it's, instead of butter, it says butler, which is funny. There's a bowl of weed and a bong and stuff. So it's definitely cool that even though I didn't get the colored vinyl, they still put something in there that's fun to look at, and I adore it. And there is a story with this record as well. Originally, my friend went to Armageddon before the last time we went, and he saw a box, and in that box were two CDs of Sleep's The Sciences. So he asked me if I want him to ask him how much, and I said yes, please ask him. And the guy said, well, we can't sell those yet because we don't have an invoice. And so he agreed to hold on to one for me, which is really, really great. The guys at Armageddon are usually really good like that. So they held on to a CD, and I found out that, like, after checking the site religiously, like every day, that they actually had an LP there. And I called them immediately as soon as I saw them. I was like, hey, can I swap that CD? This is Cameron calling. Can I swap that CD for an LP, for the LP you guys have? And he was like, yes. And that is fucking awesome, because, like, I love vinyls. I don't think I've ever told you the reason I like vinyls more than I like CDs. But it basically boils down to, I like vinyls because I think it's just a whole different experience that you don't get with CDs. Not just the audio quality being better, but it also has to do with, you know, the whole big art thing. There's so much to look at, and just there's something taking out, you know, records out of the sleeves and whatnot, and flipping the record, and just, you know, it's just a whole experience to me. And I just enjoy it so much. I like flipping the records. I like, you know, holding the bigger records in my hand. I do not like how fucking gatefolds never seem to take their record sleeve back, but I love records. That's why I buy so many. It's just amazing to me. Next, usually I do vinyls. No, I do cassettes, CDs, and vinyls, I believe. So we'll do CDs next. First CD we have is Nails, Abandon All Life, which is, it's a damn good record. It's actually the shortest album I own, I think, by quite a bit. Like, the other shortest record I own, or what was considered the shortest record in my collection at one point, was Nails, You'll Never Be One of Us, at like 20 minutes. This is like 17 minutes and 35 seconds or something like that. And there's like 10 songs, so this is kind of like a full-length record. And it's a good one. It's packed with the aggression I love. It's got the nice, chunky fucking guitars. It's filled with fuck yous, and it's just everything I want in a Nails record. So I'm really happy I found this. I found it for like $6, which is awesome, because, like, I didn't want to spend like $13 or $12 on a Nails CD, because, like, I know how short they are. So the fact that I was able to get this for $6 is absolutely awesome. Next, we have, you might be surprised because that I didn't have this one beforehand, but we have Sleep's Dope Smoker. Yeah, you might be surprised that I don't have this, but it's just because if I had to, the reason I don't have this is because, it's gonna sound really weird when I say this, is because it only has 2 songs, and you might be like, Morty, Dope Smoker is 1 hour and 3 minutes. Why'd you have such a hard time pulling the trigger, despite the one song being the length of a record? And that's a pretty good question. And I asked myself that before, as I was picking this up. And the reason is because even though it's like as long as a record, it's like, in my mind, it doesn't seem like it's as much because there aren't, like, 10 songs or whatever. So, like, I don't know, even though it's just as long, for whatever reason, in my mind, it made it seem like it was less. So I couldn't ever justify paying like $13 or $14 for it. But I have it, and I paid $8 for it, and I absolutely love it. Matt Pike's guitar tone is fucking amazing on this record. It is so damn good. It's so chunky and just fucking, like, it's just got that fucking nice bottom end, and the bass is so pronounced and just amazing. It actually, I listen to my music loud, but it made the CD skip. That's how, like, nice that bass is, which is, I'm proud that the CD did that. It was absolutely amazing. And Yeah, it was the bass because I listened to it. Actually, I listened to this twice. I listened to it once with a friend, which we had it at like a moderate volume because, you know, we needed to hear each other. And the second time I like blasted it, and that was like that I fell in love with it once I listened to it loud, because like it just fucking crushes. There's not really much to show on the inside. You know, sleep. It's just green. Actually looks like that Bikini Bottom Future font, but yeah, and it's just like the nighttime when they passed by. Super awesome record. I'm glad I have it now, but it kind of makes me wish I picked it up sooner because it's just awesome. Next we have cassettes. First we'll do Black Sabbath's Never Say Die. Now, I have every Black Sabbath record from the beginning up to Sabotage, and then I skipped Technical Ecstasy because apparently that's just the worst of the Black Sabbath records. And I got Never Say Die. And if I had to describe Never Say Die to someone, it sounds like an extension to Sabotage. It's still on the more upbeat side of their releases, but it's good nonetheless. This particular cassette skips at the beginning. I thought it was the pressure plate because there wasn't one, by the way. There wasn't a pressure pad there, so I put a new one. Well, I didn't put a new one exactly. I used some Velcro to repair it. Still skips in that spot, so it means that the tape itself is warped at that spot, and I know it's just one spot because once you flip the tape, it's the same particular area that it does it, but after it goes past that area, it sounds fine, so that's good. I really like this record. I still prefer you know, the self-titled and Masters of Reality and Paranoid and stuff over Never Say Die, but it's a good record nonetheless. Now the last one, Dio's Lock Up the Wolves. I actually love this record. I actually need to listen to this one twice to actually know if I actually really enjoyed it, because the first time I listened to this was we were playing Pokemon Platinum, me and my friend, and we couldn't really hear much of it because we were too busy screaming because because of the bullshit in Platinum. I mean, I'm not gonna go over it, like all the stuff that was wrong, but it was just like it's definitely my least favorite Pokemon game we've played so far. And we've been playing all of them from, like, you know, Pokemon. We've played from Pokemon Blue all the way up to Platinum, so it's not like we missed any games, but like just this one is just insufferable. So we were like screaming, and we couldn't really hear the record because we were too fucking zoned into this this game that was making us lose our minds. So I listened to it a second time, and it's great. I love it. It's probably one of my favorites now that I've like listened to it a second time without us screaming about how fucking retarded this game is. Great stuff. Definitely recommend it if you haven't heard it. It's if I had to describe it, it's definitely more bluesy than the other stuff, and it's probably, I think it's actually on the longer side of his releases. It's like an hour long or something like that, more than an hour long. But great record, great record. Doesn't skip. That one was at Armageddon. This one I got from the time capsule. I paid like $2 for it, but great stuff. All right, now the recent albums are over. I just wanted to ask you guys a couple of questions. I wanted to specifically ask you guys about the track reviews. Do you guys like the track reviews? I'm doing them mainly because it brings in views. It seems like a lot of the track reviews I do get some pretty nice views, but I don't know if my subscribers enjoy them. I don't know if you guys end up seeing them because, like, I don't know. It seems like the reason this, by the way, too, is because I don't know if anyone else is getting any of my other videos in their sub boxes. So, like, that's why these are smushed together, and I kind of feel the same way with my other videos. So I need to know if you guys are actually watching the track reviews and what you think about them. Do you want me to keep doing them? And I enjoy doing them because it allows me to get you guys more content. It might be more sporadic, but it at least gives you guys some more stuff to watch. And to the opinion pieces, I need to know if you guys like the opinion pieces. I did one Tuesday, or this Tuesday. I need to know if you guys like that. I have no idea if you guys, if all you guys are gonna get that in your sub boxes. Once again, I'm recording this after I've already recorded the opinion piece, but I just wanted to ask you guys if you can go back and watch that. If you want more of that, please tell me. And if you do want more of that, please tell me some topics you might want to hear about. Like, do you want to hear about something like record flipping? Do you want to hear stuff about like where I come from, like metal wise, how I got into metal and stuff like that? Tell me what you guys want to hear in those topic videos, because I'm really interested in doing that kind of stuff again, because I used to do that a lot during when I was more of a gaming channel. And by the way, you can definitely recommend gaming topics as well. So tell me what you guys want to hear when it comes to topic videos. So thank you guys for watching. Mortician, peace out.